My family has had a pharmacy for the last 160 plus years. The family has been heavily involved in helping patients, helping society. Listening to the impact that they had not only on this community but also in the whole region here in the south of Italy was very inspirational. We can carry the legacy of the Carlucci family and have a bigger impact on the way we think about our role in society and how we think about innovation in the pharmaceutical industry. This is the first time I drove to the south of Italy. I overcame a mental block of driving south of Rome. I've crossed Africa, I've crossed Latin America by motorcycle, but for some reason I was hesitant to come to the south of Italy. It was amazing to see the changing landscape going from very lush green mountains, the Apennine Mountains, to then moving into the Basilicata region where the landscape completely changed. You have these rolling hills that you can see that have been used for agricultural purposes, and the landscape completely changed. Melfi is a beautiful little town. It has a castle. This historic city center is within the city walls. And in this city center, you can find the Farmacia Carlucci, which my great-great-grandfather bought in 1855. The pharmacies were actually the pharmaceutical manufacturers, because the pharmacies combined the different products specific to the patient's needs. It was really important for me to get inspired, to learn about the legacy, to learn about how my family has not only been involved in the pharmacy and the pharmaceutical sector. My grandfather was also a medical doctor, and for them it was not just about the business, but it's really about having an impact within the community, having an impact within the region. The family has won many awards on the contribution that they had in society. One of the stories that I heard from my uncle was that during the World War II, the Germans were moving out of Italy and they came to the pharmacy because they were looking for distilled water, and they shot a couple shots in the air. They started yelling "Apothek, Apothek," and they started to find out who was the owner of the pharmacy. At the time, my grandmother spoke German, so she came out of the door because she spoke German. Then they treated her very well, and they were able to address the needs of the German military, saving the pharmacy, but also contributing for them to moving out of the city. So there's a lot of stories like this, that the pharmacy has played a role in the city through the world wars. Other stories when there was an earthquake in Melfi, and how my great-grandfather had the only flashlight and had access to medicine to help the population. So it was great to see and hear all these little anecdotes on how the pharmacy has played a role in the city, in the history of this town. It was important for me to understand the legacy of the Carlucci family, to understand where I come from. And as we think about the growth and the next phase of Atacana, it's important that we keep in mind that Atacana has a business purpose. Our vision is also to impact 1 billion patients. I'm not the only one in the family that had this tradition. It was very important for me to now take that legacy, build on top of it. I feel very energized and inspired to continue the legacy that my family has been building for the last 150 years in the pharmaceuticals space.